What's up, guys? Welcome Steve G's Garage. Today we are working on the Toyota, of course. Bam, here she is. We got some turbo feed line, turbo drain stuff. We got a boot to adapt the 2-inch outlet up to 2.5. So we're gonna get that put together today, which means we gotta get that baby out. So I'm gonna work on that, and you know the deal. Hopefully the rest of the stuff, literally everything else that I need, from gaskets to thermostat housing, adapter for the sniper, then it's just fuel lines and such. So all this week and this weekend I'm hoping to be working on this thing. So I'll post you up, we'll get to work. Alright, we got our drain and our feed on there. The plates, anywho. This looks a little close. You know, I don't know if a fitting's gonna go on there. I might have to cut this piece of this mount off right here. But it's part for the wastegate. We'll see. So we'll get it back in the truck. Check it out. Got the feed hose fed in there. Need a different end though. This end is a male. I need a female. So I'll just take it to work and have them fix that for me. I got the boot to start doing some aluminum. The intercooler should be here a couple days. Need a fitting for the drain. I'll see you like that. We are back for another day working on the Yoda. We got some good stuff to do here. We got some hoses, a bunch of fittings, a bunch of gaskets and things. So we're gonna be slapping this thing together a little bit today and just be that much closer. You know what I'm saying? So getting excited, man. She's getting close. I think after today, really, all I'm gonna need is to hook the heater hose from the firewall to the heater, and then run fuel line from the tank to the sniper. So we'll see. I'm told there's gonna have to be some port work done on my intake to match the holley spacer, but we're gonna figure it out. You know, we're gonna do it. So I'll post you up so you can be along for the ride. getting ready to cut this hose to size and put the other fitting on. I just wanted to show you guys how I do it. Wrap it with electrical tape, pretty much centered where you're gonna cut it. And that way, I use a grinder. So that way, when you're cutting it, the stainless doesn't fray and open up on you and make it impossible for the fitting to go on. So that's how we do it, if you were wondering. Just like that. Got a nice end. Got some junk on it, but makes it a little more better, more easier. So then we'll take it over to the air hose, blow it out real good, and put the end on. So how about that? I just wanted to show you, these are pretty sweet. So you just push this end over the hose, and then I use like the ground, for example, to push the hose all the way down into the fitting. You can kind of see there's still a little gap left in there. So I use the ground. And get it. So it's all the way to the edge. Then all you got to do is push the hose, push it on till the threads, and thread it on. Pretty straightforward. All right, got the hose made. We're gonna put her up in there, kind of through the wheel well underneath. So I'll bring you with me. We'll see how it goes. Oh, a little tight. So let's see. Can you see that? Okay, so there's the turbo fitting. There's the pan fitting. Right? That's where we gotta get.
They're not always the first place people try out. More often than not, they're the last. Hello, this is Dan Clark from Clark's Diamond Jewelers in beautiful downtown Coeur d'Alene. I've recently returned from the Tucson Gem Show, and after 45 years attending this group of shows in the Arizona desert, it still amazes me. There is so much cool stuff to see and things to learn about.
All right, well, it's pretty much perfect. Well, you can see it, oil pan, turbo, got plenty of clearance in there. Worked out great. So that's cool. We can move on to the next hose. All right, guys, I got the oil pressure line running up this here battery cable into the wiring loom there. Right now, of course, it's just curled up in there, but I'm gonna run it up along into the gauge. I gotta put this on the gauge, and then the hose goes right into there, tighten it down. You know the deal. These are are custom made. They're for the water jackets right there to adapt to a 5/8 JIC. For heater hose, I gotta run through that small gap up to right here, which right there I got these bulkhead fittings. So we're gonna put some washers in there, and then I'll have a nice bulkhead fitting. I think one's set up here. Hold on. Yeah, so this will be something like that. And then it'll whoop around through the gap there up to that fitting. Both sides. This side does the same. It'll hook right there and run along up to there. Got my Holley adapter. Check it out. Some porting is required. Just a bit, you know. So, gonna have to pull the intake off and I don't know, maybe just Dremel it to death. Figure that out. But we're moving along, so I'm gonna get back at it. We got some hoses made up, some bulkhead 90s, some tank mounts for the tank in the back. So we're gonna get some things hooked up today. Maybe even put oil in it, you know? I don't know, sounds crazy, I know, but we're getting there. Some coolant too, perhaps. I need a hose. I had to change this. There's usually a factory pipe that goes this way, down around to the bottom of the radiator there. But you can see there's a big snail in the way, so I just took this elbow piece, pointed it forward, and I think I can figure something out for that. Connect the two dots there. So yeah, we're gonna dig in. I'll show you progress along the way. All right, check it out. We got the heater hoses hooked up to the bulkheads. Looks nice. Plenty of room down under there. Looks awesome, I think. Keep plugging away at it. I got my oil pressure line ran all the way up under yonder, all nice to the gauge. I got the intake off in the vise over there. Got to do some porting for the spacer for the Holley. You see, I got my circles here. So I'm gonna dig them things out and get it back on there, and I'll show you what's up. All right, guys, we got the intake back on. You can see I ported those out quite a bit. This one's pretty good. That is an angled edge, just so you know it's not flat. Same with this, it's 45 roughly, you know. But I think that'll work. So, got the valve cover off. Got to do the valves. Got to make sure, you know, a couple fittings are tight. And then, I think next video, we're going to hit the key, you know. See if she's got oil pressure. For Pete's sakes, I hope she does, man. This thing been long time coming, tell you what. But I'm excited. It's getting really close. once that happens, we get everything primed. I want to make sure the turbo don't leak, you know, stuff like that. And then got to make up a couple coolant hoses. Put oil in it, put coolant in it, and hit the key, you know, let her roll over, see how she goes. I just want to make sure we got good oil pressure, you know, and it's priming right and all that, because it has been sitting for a long time. It does have a new pump, but you just never know. So it'd make me more happy, you know, before I actually start it and there's nothing. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll be hooking up the sniper, which is not out here anymore. It was, but we gotta get that baby on there, and then wire that up. A couple of fuel lines, mount the tank, and we'll fire her up. So stay tuned, stick around, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, family, brother, sister, cousin, you know, all them kind of people. And I really appreciate you watching, so I'll be back here soon, and we'll get her running, all right? Won't let you down. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.